chance.
You think you could just waltz back in here and you could talk about your book? Next week, you step into my personal hell. A concrete ring death match!
Okay, sure, man. Sure, go ahead. Next week, Eternal, me and you, for that title, concrete deathmatch? Sign me the fuck up!
As you probably see in the announcements, there was a match announced, and I'm here to formally introduce the Stairway to Heaven qualifying matches. Those 3 winners will join me in a battle for this national championship at Eternal in a fatal 4-way match.
I want you in a handicap match. Me and Steve versus you.
This will be the last time you pricks see me, because the knives are going in all your bags. When that happens, you'll know all too late that you've pissed off the good guy.
The sign of respect, and oh my god!
Me and you at Eternal. I finally get the chance to get my win back from Kingdom Come and take down the last of the dying breed. But finally, after 5 long months, I finally sent you and Death Row to death's door.
I think I may have an idea on how to make this all worth it. And that is to beat a former world champion. I'll see you at Eternal.
Faywind, I accept your challenge. Not because I want to help you prove your worth, but I want to prove to everyone in the crowd, in the locker room, and to Avery at home that the belt she dropped to you still has some semblance of meaning.
I want to be the one to beat you. I don't want you to lose to your second-rate faction. And when you're laying on the mat, looking up at the headlights after our match at Eternal, I want it to be because I made it that
to cry. I heard you begging for life, running out of medicine. You're worse than you've ever been. Screaming for me, baby, like you're gonna die. Poison on the inside, I could be an antidote tonight. Screaming for me, baby.
Welcome everybody to MWA Eternal. We are here in beautiful Chicago, Illinois, right outside of the Bean here in the Allstate Arena, and we have a huge main event tonight, Faywind versus Dobby. We got Jimmy Saintzz versus Jonathan Colt, a 4-way for the national championship. Saintzz introduces the new chapter of the Steel City Saints, and we're kicking it all off in the craziest way possible. Would you just look at the ring?
My God, can you see that? This structure of destruction. And we're kicking it off right now.
We're kicking it off with a concrete ring death match. Shiff in his hometown in probably the most dangerous match he's ever done, and it's against a New York Times worst-selling author.
That's the best seller right there. Don't you dare disrespect Adam. Look at him.
Adam has come back and has done nothing but talk about himself, talk about how great he is. He's trying to sell this book. Is Adam only here to sell this book? Do we think that?
No, he's here to sell his book and win titles, and the Ultraviolent Championship is no exception.
as we welcome in the hometown hero, the Ultraviolent champion, dressed in all white 2 months ago. This man, after a long reign, a record-setting reign, Shiff was the one to put Jonathan Colt to rest. After that, he painted the championship with his blood, and he renamed it the Ultraviolent Championship, and things have never looked the same. We still got the 10-minute time limit, but other than that, there have been no rules for this championship, and that is only exemplified. I cannot believe the structure we're looking at.
This is possibly the craziest structure I've ever seen in my lifetime here in the MWA. When have you seen a structure of this caliber?
These two men standing on concrete. We have a concrete pad lined with cinder blocks, surrounded by a 15-foot tall structure that is lined with barbed wire. And this scaffolding overlooks pure concrete. We have had the ring mats removed from the ringside area. There is nothing soft. There is nothing to land on. We have light tubes, scissors, thumbtacks. The surrounding area of the ring is almost as deadly as the inside. That's if you can call it an inside.
Fair.
Adam dodging the spear. Shiff, did Shiff just run right into the structure? Shiff just ran right into the scaffolding.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, he's bleeding.
Christ almighty!
We are now
Wait,
20
roll
seconds
up,
into the
roll
match.
up.
Roll up. Oh my god, Adam.
One,
No. New champion. No. Oh my god.
Kick out from Shiff.
I think that's what Adam's going to have to do if he wants to win this match. He's going to have to just desperately, at any chance he can get, to try and score a pinfall. I don't know if Adam can survive falling head first, back first, onto concrete the way that Shiff can, the way that Shiff is always trained to do.
Shiff just took a nasty bump at that. He bashed his head off that structure, that steel.
Yeah, Adam's technically had matches. He's wrestled Mug Dog and he's wrestled Shoop. This is the first real challenge this guy's had in like 4 years. Of course, unfortunately, Adam details all that and more in his book, but I would not recommend reading it. You can just probably check his wiki page and get the same result. Oh my god, kick to the gut.
Oh my god.
Adam snatching a light tube. Adam's about to get
what's he going for?
ultra-violent.
This is not good.
Adam
Maybe it is
preparing
good.
to
But, oh my
smash the
God.
tube over the head of Shiff. Oh my god. Adam is terrified.
Did he just believe he just did that? Can he believe he just hit Shiff over the head with a light tube?
Shiff yelling at Adam, finish the job, carve me up. But I think Adam is a little... Adam saw the glass break and got a little frightened. Shiff with some mind games, trying to egg Adam along, but he knows that Adam is so far out of his element, it's ridiculous. Adam is not ready for light tubes. Oh my god, Shiff just spit in his face.
Just told him that his book sucks.
That might be the difference maker. That might be what turns Adam on in this match, is being told his book sucks.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
That broken piece of light tube just entering the skull of Shiff. You see
There he
this
goes.
stuff?
That's what sets him up. You tell him his book sucks. His book does suck.
You tell him his book sucks, and Adam will fight just as hard as you.
Shiff stands right back up, looks Adam in the eyes, and he grabs him, going for a body slam onto concrete. Adam gets out of the way.
Oh no.
Adam just reached back to try and get the ropes and fell on his ass.
Oh my
Adam is so far out of his league. This is crazy.
I hate to say it, but I don't think Adam's built for this.
I think Adam just fell on a bed of nails. Adam just completely did that to himself, and now he's laying on the outside.
What a terrible fall.
We see that plain white attire of Shiff covered in blood. We see Adam, his back fully exposed, covered in thumbtacks, covered in pieces of nails, and most importantly, covered in red. Adam is climbing up, but with where he's climbing, he's going head first into barbed wire. Adam's just got his head stuck in barbed wire.
Oh my
Shift's taking advantage. Adam has no idea where he is right now. He's got to get it together and recognize the type of match he's wrestling if he wants to get a chance at this championship.
You know, Adam's never competed in a match of this caliber before with this very structure. I mean, Shiff, you know, we've seen his work, you know, as the Ultraviolent champion touring in Puerto Rico. He's competed in this match before.
Of course, this match has a 10-minute time limit. We're almost coming up on the halfway mark. Adam last wrestled in 2020, 2021.
Jesus Christ!
Adam coming from a time where the average match in the MWA was about 30 to 40 minutes. So Adam is going to have to do a lot to adjust to the Ultraviolent television time limits. That you know, you have to put somebody away, not only in such a crazy environment, but within only 10 minutes to get a victory.
Yeah, but he's getting a crowbar to the back right now. Are you not seeing this?
As Shiff bringing Adam crowbar to the back, wearing him down, grabbing him up.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
What the hell? Look, you know as well as I do that concrete is not very soft.
Yeah, where'd you read that? A dictionary?
No, your mother told me about that.
Yeah, my mother is a high school teacher.
Yeah, and then she died.
What? Shiff telling Adam he knew that Adam could not hang in this match. Adam laying out on the cinder blocks right now.
Adam telling Shift he's the man. The best seller.
Adam with a lot of big talk. Oh my god! Shift swinging the crowbar. Adam flinching. Adam out of his league right now. Not in his environment. Not doing anything he seems to be comfortable with. Terrified.
I think Adam wants more.
Adam pulling Shift. Oh my god! He's got Shift on the
What the
ground. Adam running out to the other side.
Taking a breath. The Atomizer, I think it's...
Oh
my god!
Prayer. Shift counters. Shift counters.
Skull to skull with that huge headbutt.
Shift willing to take the pain. Shift willing to sacrifice
my
a little
God.
bit of himself to get the advantage. And we're going to learn it better than ever as Adam is
Pompando.
getting put into position. He might need to add some more chapters to his book after this.
Look,
Shift
look!
box cutter. Oh my god. Shift was just a full razor blade in his hand. Adam
Oh my god!
just passed out in fear. Oh my god.
What? What?
Fuck your life.
That's what FYL stands for. And it's Shift is carving into Adam's chest. I don't know if I can watch this any longer.
Shift bringing Adam to the sky. Fuck your life, Psycho Driver.
Psycho Driver!
And a pinfall.
That's
And
three.
that is it for Adam.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My father said, don't be so scared.
Adam just came back. Is he dead?
I think Adam just got a wake-up call. Bit of a reality check. Shiff lays the book over Adam's body.
That reminds me of 2007.
What?
Shiff wins this match here tonight at Eternal. That's what I said.
Anyways, next up we got some more championship actions. We have a 4 corners match for our national championship.
Don't you mess with a little girl.
Here we go.
'Cause she's liable to grow up mean.
4 corners action. National championship on the line.
You thought that you'd find me in tears.
There she is, Nook.
Boarding what looks like a brand new briefcase.
And new hair.
You know, it's very possible that we walk out tonight of the Allstate Arena, we leave Chicago, and we have Cassidy 2 belts.
We may very well so. But Nook, this is the most beautiful woman to ever grace an MWA ring. This is the Allure. This is the Spotlight Championship briefcase holder. This is Cassidy.
Cassidy looking to put the right foot forward with this match, because if she can get the upward momentum, then she is about a toe's length away after she wins this from being a double champion tonight. That would be huge. But not only does she have to cash in and disrupt the main event tonight for that to happen and everything else, but she needs to get through 3 other people in this match alone. So it is not an easy challenge. So who knows if she'll even make it out of this match alive.
I believe in her. But here comes someone I don't think I believe in.
What? Why?
I don't like this guy. What the hell? Look at him.
It's Wolf.
What is he dressed as, Nook?
Thanos?
Is that Thanos?
I'm not always the most educated.
I mean, I figured I'd see a lot more purple on him. I mean, as we know,
Wolf.
Purple Kool-Aid is one of his favorites.
Head to toe in Aztec attire. Of course, the last time these two wrestled at a pay-per-view was a tag team match that was ended with Wolf getting bitten viciously by Tara, threw in the towel. I don't think these two expected to find each other in the ring again tonight. So we introduce the 3rd and final challenger in this match.
Yes!
Jacob Sterry.
That's not how you say it, Nook. This is how you say it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here comes the MWC World Heavyweight Championship briefcase holder and your soon-to-be heavyweight champion of the world. This is the Sinfluencer, Jacob. Woo! My God! Woo! My God! Derry!
Jacob Sterry is a goofball.
Jacob Sterry is the biggest genius in the entire MWA. He is no goofball. You look at him and you see that briefcase he's holding. You earned that one for a reason.
Jacob Sterry is, of course, somebody else who could very well walk out tonight a double champion. But he seems really insistent on cashing in Extreme Chaos.
You
Whether
just gotta
it's Jimmy
trust the process, Nook.
Jonathan Colt, whoever it is that is champion Extreme Chaos, that's when Jacob Sterry vows to cash in. But of course, he wants to put Raging Rich, his mortal enemy, to rest tonight.
And that is exactly what he's going to do.
Get in the ring, you goof.
Nah, the referee needs to show Jacob Sterry some respect.
Jacob, get in that ring. Hurry, nobody wants to entertain your shit. Get in the ring.
Ref, open those ropes. Jacob Sterry won't enter this ring until the ropes are open for him.
Let me know if it's a problem then. Alright, man, holla then.
Cassidy opens
There
the
you
ropes.
go. The two greatest to come out of the MWA right now. My two personal favorites, Jacob Sterry and Cassidy.
God.
What is this?
This is our hero, the national champion, Raging Rich.
What?
This guy put Jasper to rest 2 weeks before Jasper was really put to rest when he was killed in the middle of the ring. We'll talk about that later. But Raging Rich has had a reign as national champion thus far, reaching about 45 days. And tonight, he walks into his biggest defense yet. And I believe it's his first defense, but nonetheless.
These people are chanting, my hero. This ain't anybody's hero. This man is a false prophet. He is a false idol. What business does he have coming out here and trying to be these people's hero? He's nothing more. He's a fraud is what he is.
Raging Rich takes off his jacket, looking into the ring, holding that white gold in his hands.
What the hell? How did he get pyro?
Look at that pyro, a champion pyro.
Remember in the production he used to get fired. We obviously know that pyro was for Jacob Sterry.
Wolf doesn't know how to get pyro either. Wolf, you gotta win this match, man.
Yeah, he'll win this match when pigs fly.
Oh my god, look outside. Is that a pig flying?
What the hell?
Oh my god, Rich and Jacob are going right at it. Everything's falling apart. Ring the bell, ring the bell.
Wrong.
Rich and Jacob wrong on the outside, Cassidy and Wolf on the inside. This match is in shambles.
Everyone's going crazy.
Rich got Jacob up to the barricade. We have the crowd chanting, fight, fight, fight. Oh my god,
Well, it
chair
is a
shot.
fight.
Jacob started grabbing the chair.
We're already 30 seconds in. Now we are, but weapons are already being implemented in this four-way dance.
This is, of course, four-way dance. You cannot be disqualified because who would win? So you can use all the weapons you want. Pinfalls still only count inside of a wrestling ring. Pretty much the only rule because you can't really be disqualified. Submissions, of course, are legal. You cannot be counted out. You cannot be disqualified. So Wolf got Jacob Sterry lined up on that chair. DDT, driving him head first.
No.
Jake the Snake style.
Don't say that.
Or in Wolf's case, Wolf the Worm. Sorry.
Don't ever make a call like that again. Oh my god, the back kick. Spinning back kick from Wolf. And he's on offense here, Nuck. I can't take that away from him. He's oh yeah, there you go. Jacob Sterry moving out of the way. The electric chair, here we go, Nuck. Are you ready? He's gonna pull up something big. Yeah! Double teaming from my favorite duo here in the MWA, Jacob Sterry and Cassidy.
Cassidy and Jacob now standing in the ring together.
I couldn't have wished for anything better, Nuck.
Alabama Slam.
Boom! That inverted Alabama Slam Wolf doesn't know where he is.
Cassidy going for a springboard. Oh my god, Rich
What the
grabbing the
hell?
leg. Death
Oh
Valley
my
driver.
God! Jesus! That Death Valley driver under the apron. Cassidy just crumbling.
Rich running in the ring, pump kick. Bouncing right off the ropes. This is so much energy in this match.
I
He yells for
can't
the crowd
deny
of
that.
Chicago to liven a lock up. It's a shame the only 3 people that chanted are all in the ring right now. Slingshot
No!
plancha. Rich rolling back in the ring. Rich and Wolves facing off. Wolf dressed up in his pharaoh attire, Egyptian inspired.
Oh, roll up! 1, 2. Wolf with a big kick out.
Rich holding on to his belts, but not in the definitive way that he was trying to get it. He still has a chance of winning this match, of course.
Oh yeah, here we go. Look at this.
Rich landing on his feet from a German from Cassidy. Jacob Sterry. Wolf does the same. Drop kick. Drop kick.
Oh my God.
Cassidy certainly happy to be connected in the back by 2 feet. Champion and
What the
Cholo
hell does that mean?
grab their opponents. Vertical suplex from Rich. And Wolf's turn. What's he got up his sleeve?
Uh-oh.
People in the crowd chanting, these guys are the Foo Fighters. I believe that the actual second Foo Fighter is El Wormo, who is currently back in Mexico, celebrating Cinco de Mayo. Vertical suplex combination. Double vertical suplexes.
Cinco de Mayo is in May, isn't it?
Don't tell El Wormo that. As Rich and Wolf trade. Rich got his hands on Jacob Surrey. No!
Oh my God.
Jacob and Cassidy counter it.
Yeah, here we go. Back in control. Oh, that
Clothesline.
clothesline over the top rope.
Sending Wolf out of the ring. Cassidy springboard
Boom!
moonsault.
That springboard moonsault from the beautiful Cassidy. You can call that the best moonsault ever.
This is one of the best Four Corners matches I've ever seen in Minecraft. Maybe the best ever. The action is just constant. There's so much going on in the ring. This is so exciting to watch.
It
Jacob
is.
Sterry's
I'm
gotta-
more excited to. Oh, yeah, there you go. Cassidy whacking Rich in the back of that steel chair. But as I was saying, I am so excited to see Jacob Sterry win. Well, actually, no. Cassidy. Wait, I can't. Wait, they can't.
Jacob Sterry got Rich up in the air.
Uh-oh.
Shin breaker. Oh my God. What a deadly combination. Oh, and it keeps going. German suplex. Oh my God. You know, Cassidy and Jacob, the 2 briefcase holders, they've been working together a lot so far in this match, but at some point something's going to have to give.
Wait. No, come on, you two. You can't do it like this. No, hypothetically speaking, what if Jacob Sterry and Cassidy both pin either Witch or Wolf? What happens? Oh, what the hell?
Well, that answers our question. Is they haven't thought that far. They're just gonna keep themselves distracted. So they both take out Wolf.
Wolf just came in out of nowhere.
These 2 vowing to stick to the plan. Whatever plan they came up with backstage is working so far. Double foot stomp. Oh my God, Jacob!
What?
Jacob took out Cassidy with the brass knuckles.
No! Jacob, come on!
Jacob about to steal the championship.
Oh, wait a
New
minute, yes,
national
yes,
champion.
yes.
Rich breaks up the pin.
Oh.
Raging Rich breaking up the pinfall at the absolute last second.
Running elbow smash. Back body drop. Man, Nuck, I don't know who I want to win more. I don't know if I want Jacob or Cassidy to win more. This is a hard decision.
I hope they both lose terribly. Rich
I don't wish
with
that.
a pile driver.
Oh!
Tribute to his former tag partner, someone who's been recently off camera serving as a bit of a mentor to Rich's new tag partner, Jimmy Sins.
One, two. Two count. It's broken up.
Raging Rich still close to retaining his championship. But nothing has given so far. Everybody has been giving it their all for a chance at bringing home this white gold we call the national championship. This Wolf with the Three Amigos combination. We saw some suplexes before as he did it alongside this man. But now Rich has found himself the victim. As we reach suplex number 3, looking to angle it onto the chair.
The trifecta? No!
Cassidy, bend the knee!
Yes! Bend the knee! That knee balanced enziguri! The absolute athleticism, the agile Cassidy! Striking
Cassidy with
again,
a
here we
pinfall.
go!
1, 2, Wolf kicks out. Wolf
I can't
staying
believe it.
alive.
I don't know how Wolf kicked out of that. Oh my god, the hook kick.
Cassidy.
Look, I don't know the last time someone kicked out of the bend the knee. I don't remember anyone kicking out of that ever.
Cassidy not in the best spot right now. Oh my god. Richard
no.
Richer. Oh no! God. Richard Richer. The move that won them the tag titles last year. Everything's falling apart, but maybe they're still on the same page a little more than they hope to be.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, these two are brawling. These two are
Forearm
going
with the
at
forearm.
it.
These two are destined to fight forever.
This is not the first time you've seen this, and I know for damn sure this won't be the last. It's Rich and Jacob. Jacob grabbing Murphy's Law. It's Rich. Rolls outside of the ring, replaced by the Cholo. Jacob runs away. European uppercut.
European uppercut. My goodness. Jacob Sterry knowing how to throw a good strike. But now, the top rope. This is Big Nuck. He says you're done. And he may just be done. Superplex.
Raging Rich on the top rope.
Overtime.
Jacob Sterry standing over the pinfall. Rich doesn't realize it.
Wait.
Throwing Rich out of the ring. Jacob Sterry gonna steal it. No. Rich,
my
get
God.
back in there.
Yes. Yes.
Wolf
No.
kicks out.
That superplex and overtime combination from both Jacob and Rich. Wolf just kicked out of it.
Raging Rich on the top rope.
Uh-oh.
Jacob trying to go for his top rope clean slate.
Oh, yeah.
Hurricane
Oh,
Rana.
no.
Rich sends Jacob down.
Oh, no. No. Not this way. Not this way.
Jacob leaned up against the ropes. Rich with a move we're about to see that definitely won't be the last time we see it tonight. But it could be the deciding factor right now. Cassidy Wolf nowhere to be seen. Tiger feint kick. Jacob Sterry grabs the legs. No.
Yes,
Clean slate. Clean slate.
He's got
Rich
wait, no, he
rolls
doesn't.
up out of the clean slate. 1.
No.
Two. Oh my god. 3.
No!
Rich retains.
No. How?
Rich managing to steal back the victory after Jacob Sterry nearly took everything. But most importantly, Raging Rich has just pinned Jacob Sterry.
What the hell? Neither Cass or Jacob won. This is the worst day of my life.
Last week, Jacob promised that he'd win every title in the MWC. This might have set back that plan quite a bit.
I can't believe it.
A
How
sign
did
of
this happen?
respect between the Foo Fighters. As these two go out, Wolf graciously accepting defeat. These two looking to celebrate and party a bit after the show. Wolf's got the Kool-Aid. And after this, we got some tag team action. And after that, our 2 world title matches. I cannot wait for the rest of this show. As we await the tag team. These two have been aligned for a long time, but for the first time, we're going to see these two in tag team action. Kev and Steve. As these two are entering, we of course, we're not sponsored, but Playboy Cardi's new album, I Am Music, is out now. Check out this song and many more.
It was a great album, Nuck. I loved it. Hell fucking yeah! Hell fucking yeah! Here they come! Kev Steve!
Kev dapping up Steve. Of course, these two have been aligned ever since Kev took over as co-leader of the Steel City Saints last year, but that's really the thing that caused the downfall of these groups. And now Kev has Saints with the exile of Blank and the death of Jasper. Saints has nobody. But it seems like, amidst all the desperation, going as low as to try to invite Jacob Sterry into his wing. Has he had a plan all along? I think we're about to find out.
He could be anyone. Nuck, when Avenged Sevenfold plays, it could be one man and one man only. This is the goddamn motherfucking beast himself, ladies and gentlemen. This is Saints.
We have not seen Saints step into a wrestling ring since last year at Locked Away, when Steve and Saints teamed up to wrestle Ultraviolent, which were former members of the Steel City Saints. Saints has been in this position before, watching his faction crumble. And of course there, because of Breezy's interference, another former Steel City Saint, they came up short.
Chicago! Oh, I am so disappointed in you. For weeks, you have seen me prepare for war. For weeks, you have seen me go to people asking them to join me. But you were all too dumb to put the pieces together. The entire time, I had a brother in arms. And all I did was throw not only you, but those two Muppets off the scent of what's really happening. So, without any further ado, please welcome my brother in arms.
Who is it? What?
Huh?
Huh? What?
What the?
No.
No, he was. Last
He was
week?
here defending Jimmy Sins last week. What is he doing with Saints?
What's going on?
What?
What?
Are you kidding me?
No, Breezy's back in the Steel City Saints. He was a former member.
I don't know how many Saints there are. I think Breezy is the Steel City Saint at this point. Oh, we saw this weeks ago. Saints went to Breezy and asked him to join him, and Breezy said no.
What the? I can't believe it.
Breezy said no. What's happening? Oh my god. Breezy and Saints. Breezy and Saints in matching colors. Oh my god. What is happening? What is going on in this world that Breezy is back with Saints?
We're gonna need a lot of explanations from Saints and Breezy. Why? Why?
I don't know.
Rich and Jimmy are backstage right now.
It took a long time coming, but ignoring Breezy, ignoring that situation, this is the first time ever that Steve and Saints have gotten to put their hands on each other. It's been a long time coming for this. 3-4 months after Saints stabbed Steve in the back and stole his national championship away. Saints has Kev picked up. Oh my god, throwing Kev into the stage.
God almighty.
Into this chapel that we have on top of the stage. These four are brawling up on the set.
I don't know if you heard, but Breezy said that Steve betrayed him a long time ago. What does he mean by that?
As Breezy and Steve trading blows. Breezy calling Steve a piece of shit. What has gotten into this guy?
What did Saints how did Saints convince him?
Up here, motherfuckers!
What?
What the hell? Oh my god!
New Jack Splash! From the
New Jack Splash!
From the top of the set! From the top of the stage!
Holy shit!
Oh fuck! Get over here, Saints! Mandela!
Mandela effect! Is Breezy trying to make his way back to the ring, avoiding trouble. Saints crawling up to his feet. Kev following Breezy down to the ringside area. Running knee strike.
Oh my god. Nuck, I'm still confused. Why? Why is Breezy aligning himself with Saintzz? This is
I can only hope we get answers of this. This is unbelievable. Kev ripping up the ring mat. I think I see some of Adam's blood still down there.
ew.
Covering that exposed concrete and thumbtacks and a whole lot of them.
This is tornado tag rules, I assume.
This is Kev rules.
Kev rules, anything goes.
Kev grabs.
Oh my God!
No! Saintzz with a German suplex, get Kev away from Breezy.
German suplex from Saintzz. Right on the concrete floor. Kev just landing on the back of his neck.
Saintzz brings Kev up to the ring apron. These two fought for the MXW Championship in 2018. Kev beat Saintzz to win his first MXW Championship. Kev slipping out of the Beast Unleashed.
Oh,
Spear! Onto the thumbtacks!
God almighty!
These two just killed themselves onto the thumbtacks, onto concrete. Saintzz is an old man. Saintzz is not wrestling anymore. How is he taking this?
Saintzz, a former world champion. All these guys except Breezy are former world champions.
It's Breezy throwing Steve into the crowd. It's Kev throwing some more strikes. The crowd chanting some horrible things about Breezy that I cannot repeat.
But do you agree with them?
I don't know what to think about this guy anymore.
I don't know either.
Running knee.
Strike again.
Saintzz on the outside pulling thumbtacks individually out of his back, which leaves Breezy alone in the ring with Kev. But, you know, back before Breezy so-called retired, but before whatever he's doing now, helping Saintzz, back when Breezy promised that he was going to retire to spend time with his family, he wrestled Kev. And Breezy won. Breezy is one of the only people ever to defeat Kev, to defeat the God.
That rolling Death Valley driver.
Breezy jumping up to the top ropes. Monkey flip. Cutter! Some tag team combinations from a... Do we call these guys the Steel City Saints? Does that name still have any meaning?
I guess it does. Breezy's back in the SCS.
As Breezy throws Kev back into the ring.
Kev
kicking out at 2.
You know, Breezy was one of the original members of the SCS. It was Saintzz, it was Breezy, it was Steve, and it was Pico.
And Kev.
Him too. German suplex.
Former co-leader of the SCS. Now these two have just split off into two separate groups pretty much. Chair shot!
Oh my God!
Bashing Saintzz over the head, bashing a hole into Saintz's skull. Steve tucking the line from Breezy. Another shot to the head. Another
God
full metal
almighty.
shot to the dome.
Steve dragging Breezy, lifting him up.
Another shot, this time from Kev to Saintzz on the outside. Steve's got Breezy up. Breezy fights out of it.
Kev is just hitting Saintzz repeatedly with those chair shots to the skull.
Breezy grabbing hold of that chair. Saintzz just snatched a bottle of Stella over Kev's head. Breezy
Where
throws
the hell
the
did he
chair.
grab that?
This guy is a Ty Zona.
Ty Soda Into the steel chair.
Blasting
Steve's
out
out.
Kev's head. Saintzz chugging beers. I don't know if that's gonna help him win.
Fuck! Ah!
This match is chaos.
I don't know how to feel.
Breezy. Having full Nelson. Going for the near-death experience, maybe. No, probably not.
They would
Saintzz
need Faywind.
looking Steve in the eyes. Steve helpless. Steve held up. Looks Saintzz in the eyes as Saintzz gets ready for a Superman KO punch. Notorious knockout. And Breezy combos with a Dragon Suplex.
What do you call that?
I was hoping you would say it. 1, 2, 3.
That's 3.
Oh my god.
Breezy and Saintzz just won.
I was not expecting that. Breezy and Saintzz just knocked out Steve and stole the match. With Kev helpless on the outside. Tsurugi combination move gets these to the win. And the only thing I have to ask is, Breezy, why would you do it? What has come of you? What has led us to this?
Breezy has sold his soul to the beast.
Unbelievable.
I would have never thought in a million years, brother, but Breezy has once again turned his back on the people of the MWA.
I can't believe what I've seen.
I've never uttered this sentiment, rarely ever, but Nock, this is disgusting. One of the grossest things I've ever seen. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Well, right after this, Jimmy Sinn's defending his world championship, and I don't know if he's gonna be able to focus on the match. I don't know what this is gonna do to him mentally. These two toasting Stellas in the ring. I'm in shock.
I am too.
There is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun.
August 18th, 2024. Takeoff Kingdom Come. Wembley Arena, London, England. These two faced off, and this man impaled Jimmy Sinnz on the turnbuckle with a Colt 45 to get the victory.
Yep, he did, and unfortunately for me, I was sat in the front row for that, so I got a horrifying view of that incident. But I think that's the last thing I called to mind, because he wants to massacre Jimmy Sinnz and walk out as the world champion. Colt, who set a record-breaking reign as 91 days as the MWC's television champion before eventually losing to Shiff.
More successful defenses than any champion under any championship in MWC history. Jonathan Colt, television champion.
Even though I've said numerous things about Colt in the last few months, there's no, even with all the bitchiness and the antics he's pulled, This guy is the future, Shiv, as well. But can he deliver on that hype here tonight? That's the question.
He's gonna have to get past a man on an incredible streak.
Oh, wait a second. Bit of a remix we got here with Jimmy's theme.
The hometown hero. Making a special entrance to the crowd tonight.
Wait, what? Oh, ha, 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 I recognize this theme.
We are in Chicago. Jimmy Sin, Chicago's own. Jimmy Sin's a man who has lived his entire life straight edge because of this man. But not only is this a tribute to CM Punk, this is a tribute to the man who gave Jimmy Saintzz his big break. Ultimate Guy 22, who Jimmy Saintzz had his earliest and his most important matches against, that made Jimmy Saintzz a star. And at the same time, walking out with an attire that is a tribute to Danger Kong, a tribute to 3 other former world champions, all in one. Jimmy Saintzz knows he's breathing rarefied air, and he's gonna remind you of it.
Jimmy walking to the exact theme Ult played at Execution back in 2023, hoping to get the job done and probably get these shenanigans, this battle of Death Row to rest.
December 2023. Ultimate Guy 2022. Ultimate Guy 22 walked into Execution to put an end to the World Championship reign of Slickbait. Slickbait has had that hanging over his head for the last year and a half. Questions of, was it a fluke? Was he ever good enough? And it's driven him insane. Jimmy Saintzz, you've seen people asking these same questions about him, saying the same things. And this theme symbolizes Jimmy Saintzz. He is here to prove tonight that it is not a fluke. He needs this win more than anything. If he can put Jonathan Colts away, he eliminates all doubt. He puts himself officially up in the rafters, one of the greatest of all time.
Would he just signal go to sleep to Colt, paying homage to CM Punk there? So hopefully, with everything he's done, that confidence, hopefully he's doing fine after what just happened a few minutes ago with Freezer. I'm not to go all over that. But mentally, he might not be fine, but physically, probably pissed off after everything he's been put through for the last couple of months.
Winning the World Championship is no easy feat. I've done it before. I can tell you that much. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. But what was even harder was after winning that championship, keeping it. I lost
That's probably the
my
hardest thing to
MXW
ever do as a
championship.
champion.
I lost my MXW championship in my first defense. I cannot get the job done. I know many people, I have many friends who could say the same. When you win that championship, you get a target on your back, and it is the hardest thing in the world to keep that belt and to stay at the top of the world. If Jimmy Saintzz can do this, he puts himself amongst a list that very, very few people can ever say they've done. To not only win the championship, make it to the top, but to put your flag down and keep it there. Jimmy Saintzz looks to stake the Chicago flag in Jonathan Colt's heart tonight. And he's going to give anything to make sure it happens.
The other thing he's got to be careful of, even though Jacob Story lost this match 2 matches ago, he is probably most likely watching this match, waiting to pounce at any opportunity. So both of these men need to keep their heads on the swivel in case Sterry tries to pull some strings in this matchup as well, because we know he can cash in at any time.
Jacob Sterry, there's so much that's happened tonight that could mean so many things. Jacob Sterry was pinned by Rich, Jimmy's best friend. That could mean so much. Arrow shock! Arrow shock again!
This is a good idea from Jimmy. Take Colt down before the beginning. Don't let him get momentum out.
We've seen Jonathan Colt do this.
He's about to
We've
fly.
seen Jonathan Colt's 10, 15, 20, 25 Colt 45s in a row to his weakest opponents. Jimmy Saintzz has to meet him in the middle. He has to do the same thing to put Colt down.
He needs to keep his foot on the gas pedal if he wants to beat Colt. He couldn't do it last year, but times have changed. This is a complete Jimmy Saintzz to the hard way Colt plexing.
Jimmy Saintzz dropped on his head. Like I was gonna say before everything got crazy, Jacob Sterry set off backstage. Raging Rich pinned him in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3 tonight. I don't know what he's thinking. He's told us extreme chaos, but you never know what that guy. At the same time, just a few minutes ago, we saw Breezy. Breezy turned his back on the MWC, turned his back on Jimmy Saintzz. I don't know what he's thinking, but Breezy is now back with Saintzz. Whether we could see Breezy get involved, do something stupid, whatever's challenging Jimmy Saintzz, whatever he's got in his mind, there is so much outside factors playing into this match right now. And Jonathan Colt might be able to take advantage. Jimmy Saintzz.
Thrust kicks, high kicks. Literally, Jimmy needs to get all those thoughts out of his head and focus on this match. The last thing he wants is to get distracted and cost himself this massive match right now. But there's also the other thing he's got to avoid at all costs, and that's the Colt 45. Because I believe, correct me if I'm mistaken, no one has ever kicked out of that move. Oh, and the clothesline from hell!
Not only is nobody kicked out of the Colt 45.
Wait, cover!
Cover!
One. Oh, lift. Shiff.
Not only is nobody kicked out of the Colt 45, but we've seen Jonathan Colt do extreme things with that move. We saw just last week, these two got sent off the balcony. Whether we could see a Colt 45 onto the ringside area, onto the floor, off of the stage, do it like they did last time, and Jonathan Colt hit Jimmy Simmons with the Colt 45 onto the turnbuckle. There is
Colt
so much that he can do.
Mind games already, using Breezy as an example. What a disgusting person. Stealth elbows, Colt. Rock to the corner. He just ate him like it's nothing.
Jonathan Colt smashing his arm into Jimmy's head over and over. But Jimmy reversing it. Uppercuts in the corner, uppercut after uppercut.
Those elbows and uppercuts are not fun. They are lethal for whenever they want to, baby. But Jimmy's got to be careful not to get disqualified here. I don't think he wants to retain this title via disqualification. And a running hip attack.
These two almost at a stalemate. 5 minutes deep into this match. Last time these two fought was almost a year ago. Jimmy Saintzz, I hate to say it, got his ass handed to him. Jonathan Colt came into this business as a powerhouse, and he has dominated the sport ever since. But Jimmy Saintzz, he's only ever gotten better. And we
look at
see
that!
Jimmy Saintzz getting
Gets up,
withstanding
meet
these
him with the
Coltplexes.
clothesline of hell.
Jimmy Saintzz withstanding these moves that would kill anybody else.
Even if you think you got Colt's number, he just fires back with another. Both men rolling out of the ring. Obviously, Jimmy has the champion's advantage. Cannot win the title via disqualification or a counter. He has to pin or submit inside that ring. Other than that, it's not going to do him any good.
These two laying down on the outside. Ref Steve, gotta come back to earth and start counting these two out.
Last thing we want is this transitioning into the crowd or even backstage. We already had enough deaths last year. We don't want another one.
These two.
Wait, Colt grabbing the arms. What's he thinking of here?
Oh my God! Trying to smash
Oh
Jimmy's
no!
head into the post.
No! Oh, thank God for that. Oh God!
Jimmy's doing it to Colt.
Oh God!
Jimmy bashing Colt's head into the ring post.
Colt's probably getting. That's not going to help Colt's CTE whatsoever.
Jonathan Colt might just got knocked out, laying down on the outside. Jimmy Saintzz, with his home crowd, 17,000 strong at the Allstate Arena. This place has hosted WrestleManias, and they have not been as loud as the crowd right now for Jimmy Saintzz.
He's waiting for him. He's thinking of something. Then
Jimmy,
oh my God! Oh my God!
Tornado DDT through the post! Through the post!
I thought Sami Zayn can do those moves, but jeez.
That is Skyhawk action. Oh my God. Sending Colt back into the ring.
Jimmy just gets better and better every match.
He really does. There's nobody like it.
Even if he gets screwed of a victory, he still finds new ways to improve himself. Hence, he's in the position where he is now, at the top of the mountain, running the company with an iron fist. Oh, wait a minute, Cole's caught him.
Oh no.
What's he thinking of here?
Jonathan Colt.
Mother effing bomb.
Mother effing bomb to the outside.
Into the crowd. Jimmy just landed in the crowd. We're probably getting a lawsuit at this point again.
7 days ago, these guys collapsed 20 feet to the ground with a mother effing bomb off the balcony. And now Jimmy Saintzz sent 15 feet horizontally outside of the ring, over the barricade, into the crowd.
I get out the way. Oh my God.
Springboard plancha. This guy's like 300 pounds, 7 feet tall. He's going to break the ropes.
He's going to break someone's neck if he's not careful, honestly.
I think they just killed some crowd member. This is dangerous.
Good luck with the lawsuits afterwards, Nuck.
Oh my God, that's Cruz's problem.
These fans are not appreciating Colt one bit. I am not repeating what they're saying right now. But Colt's got to get him back in the ring, otherwise it's not going to do him any good. I believe they have, and oh, look at that. Hammer and anvil over elbows.
Is Colt now moving over to the
12-6
elbows.
Deadly as can be.
We saw Colt use these moves over and over and over until there was nobody left in his path. And he set the record for television championship reigns, and that lasted
and now
all the way.
stomps to their head.
That lasted all the way until somebody stopped him and somebody beat him. Can Jimmy Saintzz be the one to stop him again and put an end to Death Row tonight.
Wait, let's stop that for a second. Jimmy's busted open.
So referee
Jimmy with
trying
a
to...
crimson mask.
Oh my god, he died! Jimmy Saintzz wasn't covered in this much blood when he has his neck cut open. Hell bent. Jimmy Saintzz losing blood, losing oxygen. He's gonna pass out. Colt's about to win the title. Colt's about to kill Jimmy Saintzz. This is it.
Are we transitioning back into the dark ages of MWA?
Was Jimmy Saintzz a fluke? Is Death Row gonna be back on top already?
That would be a nightmare, though, if that's the case.
Is Jimmy Saintzz trying to grab the ropes, trying to get out of this, trying to do anything? But Colt just swinging Jimmy around like he's lifeless.
What's Jimmy gonna do? Colt's got it in locked in tight. There's literally nowhere to go.
Jimmy. Blood blurring his vision. Trying to
I think
reach
Colt's
for the
made a
ropes.
mistake. He's near the ropes.
The referee starts counting. Colt has
Colt's
till
got
5.
let go. Jimmy's just elbow throwing out, which I think is a wise move because Colt's not gonna hold it in until the fight. He's gonna hold it in until after 5.
Jimmy managing to get out.
Here we go.
But not. Still fighting out. Still trying to send these elbows to the neck. Gamangiri.
Colt is down, but for how long? Goal kick. Hook in the leg. Is this going to be a 1, 2? No.
Colt kicks out.
And oh my god, a thrust kick. And wait a minute. Oh my.
Another clothesline from hell. How many is Colt gonna hit in this match?
Folded
Hitting
inside out.
Jimmy
Here's the pin.
Saintzz.
2. Just gets the shoulder up. And the ref thinks
Jimmy
it's
Saintzz.
21. Was this ref homeschooled again, by the way?
What's 9 plus 10, Kyle?
19.
Oh. Jonathan Colt with a pinfall.
Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, I just...
Jimmy Saintzz kicks out. What?
What is it gonna take to put Jimmy down? This is not the same Jimmy Saintzz I saw back then.
Brainbuster.
Fuck you, Brainbuster. I think Jimmy Saintzz has CT right now.
Jonathan Colt grabbing Jimmy Saintzz up.
Or what's he thinking of? He's not thinking what I think he's thinking, isn't he? Oh, he's gone for Colt 45, spinning back kick. Oh, he's got... And now a Yakuza kick.
Rolling elbow. Jimmy Saintzz swats away the elbow. Bouncing off the
Swats
ropes.
him like a fly.
Windbreaker.
Windbreaker.
Windbreaker. Jimmy Saintzz.
Jimmy's got to keep his foot on the pedal. He's got to move it.
Smashing Colt in the face. Get up, kid. Come on. Jimmy making his way to the top rope.
Hurry. Finish it. End this madness of Death Row. Colt down. Jimmy on the top rope. Looking for something big. Probably looking for Aces Descent. The final blow in the coffin.
Jimmy Saintzz up at the top rope. Colt crawling to the ropes, avoiding the Ace's descent. Trying to swat away at Jimmy, trying to get him off the top rope.
I think
Jimmy grabs
I
Colt's
think
up.
he knows what he's thinking of. I think he's remembering Kingdom Come, so he's trying to prevent it at all costs. Elbows.
These two in a very, very similar predicament.
this is gonna end one way or in a headbutt.
Headbutt. After a headbutt from Colt, trying to get the advantage right now.
Is
Trying
Colt busted
to
open as
take
well? I can't really see
control.
from here. Uh-oh.
Colt is busted open, not nearly to the extent of Jimmy. As Colt trying to hook Jimmy's head. Jimmy's
Another
fighting out of
elbow.
it. Throwing some elbows. These two are at the top with so much on the line.
Jimmy's gotta keep on the offense, and not to mention don't let Colt go for the Colt 3-5 like he did last year on that top turnbuckle. What's he thinking of?
Jimmy got Colt down. He's got his
He's not
head.
thinking- is he
What's he
thinking what I think
doing?
he's thinking?
Oh my god!
Is he thinking of what I think he's thinking?
Lifting him up. Jimmy, Colt.
Wait. Colt 45.
Oh, 45. Oh my god. He just killed Colt. He just killed Colt.
Colt must be dead. Colt hit his head hard on that top turnbuckle.
These two just died. These two have died. Jimmy, Colt, motionless on the outside of the ring.
I think Jimmy Sin's just Colt. I think Colt is done. Done. That was not a picture perfect Colt 45 if I've ever seen one.
Jimmy just tried to get him to his feet and collapsed. Jimmy, come on, kid, get up. You got this.
He's got to get his. He wants to
Grab
prove he's
him,
a fine
kid, get him
champion.
back in the
He's gotta
ring.
get back in the ring. Get him back
Come
in
on.
the ring.
Come on.
7, 8.
Get him in, Jimmy. Don't let yourself get
Jimmy's
counted
gonna get
out.
in now.
Yes.
Oh,
Collapsing. Down.
is this
1,
it?
2, 3.
3,
Jimmy
that's it.
retains.
Jimmy with redemption from Kingdom Come. What
Jimmy
a match.
Saintzz. With all the odds against him. Using Colt's greatest weapon against himself. And that might have put an end to the last of a dying breed.
Oh my god. Jimmy using the one move that Colt has used to end his matches against him. In the same way they ended their Kingdom Come, only with more consequences for Jonathan Colt.
It's haunted him for over 6 months. But finally, he's beaten Hironaka. He's beaten Equinox. And now he's beaten Jonathan Colt. And maybe, just maybe, Jimmy can put Death Row behind him.
Hopefully he does. But I think he's gonna be but I think that's the last thing. Oh god. Jimmy's just collapsed.
I think Jimmy's gonna have to crawl backstage.
We might get some medicals on standby backstage waiting, but I think Jimmy has lots more questions than answers right now. Now, with one certain individual. And there's proof. He wants to know why. That's for the future. But for now, Jimmy is still your MWC World Champion.
Can't believe the show's not over. I can't believe the show's not over. been 3 long months. Execution, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Dobby walked in to the venue, walked into his match, the World Championship around his waist. And due to a Colt 45 from someone not in the match, he had it all ripped away. Took 7 years to get to that moment. Took 7 years to make it to the top of the mountain. In just a few short months, it was all ripped back away. Dobby walking in tonight, notably with no Doppel, with no Slick by his side. Looking to make his dreams come true all over again.
Dobby has the chance to win another world championship. Here tonight at Eternal when he faces the lowest of the low, Faywind. But you gotta wonder, a lot is swirling through Dobby's mind.
There's got to be so much on Dobby's mind right now. And of course, this man is all too happy about it. Possibly the most disliked man in Minecraft wrestling right now. Our World Spotlight champion. Faywind has spent his reign chasing the high that he thought he had the second he won that belt, the second he pierced that light tube into Avery's head and made her give up her World Spotlight championship. Made her give up her dream to take it all away. And it hasn't brought him the happiness he was hoping to get. Faywind's grown desperate. And not only is he looking to put Dobby away, looking to make himself happy, looking to make himself feel like the champion he wants to be, but he's looking to rip that happiness away. We've seen some dissension within the ranks of Smile. We've seen Dobby, we've seen Slick, we've seen Doppel not getting along quite the way they used to, and Faywind all too happy to see it, trying to take advantage, trying to rip these men apart more than ever. We see Faywind dressed up. A very unique attire. Dressed to the nines for tonight. One of the most important matches either man has had. One of the most important matches of the year, the MWC.
Of course, these two on a different spectrum when it comes to being a professional wrestler. As we know, Dobby was a mainstay on Rise, while Faywind was a mainstay over on Takeoff.
As we wait for the referee to kick off this match, taking the belts, taking away the championship that means everything to both these men. The championship that Faywind, from his debut, from his initial losing streak, to now has waited and given everything to get. Given up friendships, made a lot of enemies, and put a lot of people through hell to get to where he is now. And according to him, it's still not enough.
It absolutely isn't.
We wait for the referee to signify the bell for the match to officially begin.
This is your main event to Eternal, here live in Chicago, Illinois, in the All-State Arena. Here we go, the bell is rung.
Dobby looking to be the first Minecraft wrestler ever to win both of our world championships. Dobby looking to take his Grand Slam and spin it even further. Looking to become the first ever Super Bowl champion in Minecraft wrestling. Faywind with an arm drag.
Faywind already with technical offense, that arm drag, and now just rushing him into the corner. And now just choking him with his forearm.
The referee breaking up that choke, but Faywind staying dominant, taunting Dobby. These two circle the ring. Neither one wanting to get too close just yet. Is Dobby going to grab the ankle, but Faywind stomping him on the head, stomping at his neck. And Faywind just sending these knees into Dobby's stomach, wearing down his ribs. German suplex from Faywind. Taking Dobby off his feet, onto the ground, grabbing at him again. Is he going to go for another German?
He just might, but Dobby able to elbow him.
And Zagiri. Oh my god!
Oh!
You know, Doppel's not here, but that was a Doppel-esque pounce, sending Faywind straight into the corner. Now sticking his form, choking at Faywind, doing the same thing to Faywind, doing it back.
The psychology between both men showing in the ring.
And
really going.
The slap, mocking Faywind, mocking how he started the match to a T. Telling him, how's it feel when it happens to you? How much do you like it? Faywind sends through Dobby's springboard.
Oh, here we go.
Faywind grabs him. Faywind caught him. Faywind's grabbing at him. German suplex again.
German suplex. Dobby rolling back to his feet. Bicycle knee. Caught him. And now Dobby with some forearms in the corner. Just raining down these strikes, forearms and elbows.
Dobby got Faywind down in the corner.
Here we go.
Running drop kick.
Oh, another one. There you go.
Dobby going for a third. Looking to complete the trilogy. Faywind, powerbomb. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Sending Dobby face first into the buckle.
Alley-oop into the buckle. Dobby crashes into the buckles face first, and now some elbow smashes. And as we've mentioned before, Faywind using his left arm for all of his strikes.
Jumping knee. Choking Dobby out. That knee puts too much pressure on the neck. And even when Faywind backs off, it gets a little hard to breathe. But Dobby managing to get his foot up, climbing up to the top rope. Knee drop to the head of Faywind off the top rope.
Oh my god.
Just crushing the skull of the champion. Dobby going for the cover. Is this going to be it? One. Faywind kicking out. Despite the concussion, despite all the damage that must have done to his brain, kicking out. Faywind. Crucifix pin. 1, 2. Dobby rolling out. Dobby finding his way up, using the ropes. Pump kick. Faywind bouncing off the ropes, running after Dobby, but Dobby catches him again. Brainbuster.
Snap. That snap brainbuster.
Both competitors down. Faywind rolling to the outside of the ring. Faywind quite possibly facing one of the biggest challenges he's had to face yet. He put Avery through hell, but that was a Texas death match. When it comes to pinning your opponent 1, 2, 3, this might be the biggest battle he's had yet. Leg sweep from Dobby.
Dobby catching Faywind with that leg sweep. And now both men. Uh-oh. Huge predicament. Slingshot elbow drop.
Oh my god, to the outside. As the crowd
crash.
You can feel the tide turning when the crowd goes from chanting against Faywind to having a bit more hope and cheering for Dobby. You can feel the energy. You can live off of it. Dobby must be thriving right now with the world on his side, bringing hope, bringing peace back to the World Spotlight Championship. This brings Dobby over to the announce table, smashing his face in. Getting a little too close for comfort. We might have to watch out.
Faywind and Dobby Both on our table. Uh-oh.
Dobby going for another stomp. But Faywind backs up. Faywind gets out of the way.
Oh, here we go.
Rushing after. But no, Dobby kicks him off. Dobby keeps him at bay. Going for it. Blockbuster!
Blockbuster from the announce table. Tribute to Buff Daddy, Buff Bagwell.
Dobby has been trained by Buff Bagwell. We know Dobby's trained a lot of people here. But when Dobby trains somebody, he's passing on the knowledge of the Buff Daddy, one half of the American males. It's brought Dobby so much knowledge in the ring. And of course, it's brought him that blockbuster. Dobby
It sure did.
Brings Faywind into the corner, throwing a forearm, but Faywind gets out of the way, reverses them. Dobby's in the corner. Sending Dobby to the top rope. Faywind going for something dangerous.
Oh my god.
Triangle. Oh my god.
Triangle choke.
Dobby grabbing Faywind's head with his legs and choking him out.
That triangle choke, trying to choke the life out of him.
Faywind getting choked out. Faywind might have to tap. Faywind might be forced to give up his world championship. Is Dobby hooking his other leg, making sure Faywind cannot get out. Lifting him up to his feet. But Faywind getting him up. Buckle bomb.
Buckle bomb from Faywind. Now lifting him up again. Holding on.
Faywind's got Dobby up. Power bomb. Smashing Dobby onto the apron. Oh my god. Dobby's back. Slamming on the hardest part of the ring.
Faywind just powerbombed him over the ropes of the apron and just Dobby collapsing on the outside.
Dobby, are you okay? You gotta turn back around. You gotta make sure he doesn't do this again.
I don't think he can hear you, but Faywind hears him loud and clear, hearing those cries for help as a cannonball. Cannonball sent on against our announce table.
Dobby in a bad spot right now. Sending him straight into the barricade. Dobby, the last bastion, bouncing off the barricade.
Faywind lifting Dobby up. Oh my god!
Buster! Onto the barricade. Faywind wearing down Dobby's back to an unbelievable extent. I cannot imagine that the pain, the feeling that your back is getting broken over and over and over.
Overhead belly to belly suplex.
So much of this match has happened on the outside. So much of this match has happened right in front of us near the announce table. But these two gotta make sure. Oh my god, drop kick! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Kicking to the steps.
Smashing Dobby's head into solid steel. These two gotta make sure they don't get counted out. Dobby might have just gotten knocked out. Smashing his skull into the solid steel.
Dobby's limp. I think that's it.
Faywind might have just recovered and retained his championship. 1, 2. Oh my god!
Dobby got the shoulder up.
How?
I don't know how, but Dobby has the heart and the courage of an MWA wrestler we have never seen the likes of before. He is the last bastion for a reason, but the last bastion seems to be getting pummeled by Faywind with these elbow strikes. And a scratching at the forehead of Faywind.
Faywind trying to bust him open, trying to break his skin. It's the referee pulling Faywind away, pulling the champion away from the challenger. Faywind has just been dominating this match so far. Faywind has been putting Dobby in a very dangerous situation, doing a lot of terrible things to him.
The likes of which we've never seen out of Faywind. Of course, we know that Faywind can be absolutely destructive. with his offense, but not like this. Not to someone like Dobby.
Faywind says he has until 5. Dobby. Well, Faywind's distracted. Faywind's arguing semantics with the referee. Dobby managing to fight his way back up to his feet. He says, hey, Faywind, fuck you. Swinging for... No, make her break to the ref! Make her break to the ref!
The ref's out!
The ref's down with the make or break! Faywind powerbomb! Psychosis!
Oh, psychosis! The psychosis from Faywind! Quickly lifting him up into that powerbomb, getting him back to his feet by dragging him up to the arm and hitting him with that psychosis. What a combo!
Faywind on the outside. Oh my god.
Wait.
A box cutter still covered in Adam's blood when he carved FYL into Adam's chest earlier tonight. Is Faywind looking to do the same?
Shiff? He carved FYL, yes, into Adam's chest, but Faywind trying to... Wait a minute.
What is he doing? Oh my god.
What?
Faywind slicing open the elastic covering on the ropes. That is... I don't know how many people know this, but under the ropes, that's just steel wire. That is just hard metal wire. And that is now exposed because of Faywind. Faywind now bringing Dobby over. Putting Dobby's mouth, making him bite the wire. Just hard, exposed metal. What is Faywind doing?
What the hell?
Faywind looking to kill Dobby. Knee drop to the...
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god, Dobby just ate the rope.
Oh my god!
Dobby just got a mouthful of metal, sliced his mouth open. That was disgusting. That was disgusting. Oh my god. Faywind, we saw it last month when he hung Fox from the cage, but he is willing to do whatever to keep that championship. 1, 2, oh my god.
Dobby kicked out!
Dobby's alive. Dobby is alive.
Dobby kicked out at 2!
Oh my god.
How do you kick out of something like that?
Dobby withstanding hell, trying to get back to heaven. Faywind.
When was the last time you seen someone cut open the ropes, put someone's mouth on the exposed middle part of those ropes, and hit a diving knee drop on their head, slicing their mouth open? But when was the last time you seen someone kick out at 2 from that?
Never. I've never seen any of this happen in a ring, ever. This is unique, this is never before seen, and this is brutal. Dobby trying to go for blessing in disguise.
Can he hit it?
Faywind, back body drop.
Back body drop on the champion.
Dobby gushing blood from his mouth. Baker breaks that closest combination. They're both down. They're both down. Oh my god. Referee. So I'm going to start counting. They're both down. Oh my god.
What the hell?
Cassidy's cashing in.
Where is she?
Oh my god. Cassidy running down. Cassidy. Look behind her. Look behind her. Look behind her.
Slickbait. Slickbait here.
Slickbait. What is he doing? Cassidy's trying to cash in.
Wait.
Slickbait. Slick's caused Dobby so many problems these past couple months. What is he doing? Bear hug! Bear hug! Slick's stopping the cash in. Slick's got Cassidy.
Is Slick redeeming himself?
He might be. Oh my god. Cassidy, trying to fight Slick off, trying to get him out of here so
Wait, here
you can
comes
cash
Topple!
in. Topple, pounce! Topple says, I don't think so. Smile is here to get Cassidy out of here. Smile making sure this match stays fair. It's Slick. Slick and Dobby. Oh my god. Slick with some kind words to his best friends. I think I can say that again. I'm getting emotional here. Oh my god, Dobby lifting Faywind up. Exodus! I think that's it. Dobby with the pinfall. New champion Smiles back. 2. Oh my god.
Faywind kicks out.
Faywind kicking out. Faywind kicked out.
The Northern Lights bomb on top of his head. And Faywind was able to kick out.
Faywind's denying the dream. Smile reunited, but for what? Oh my god. It's Dobby. Cassidy gone. Nothing to worry about. He's gotten the support of his best friends. He needs that energy. He needs to get the make or break. But Faywind, full Nelson.
Full Nelson.
No.
Is he gonna hit it?
Faywind trying to
Swing
connect
around.
it. Trying to get it in. Lifting Dobby. Near
death
death.
experience.
Near death experience connects. After all the damage done, that might be it. The crowd is heartbroken. Faywind says you almost took her from me. Faywind. Oh my god. Standing over the body. I'm going to watch as the light fades from your eyes. This guy is sick. Faywind has lost it. Faywind, sick and twisted, locking in the crossface, pointing Dobby's face right at the camera, making sure we get it on film. Wrenching it, wrenching the crossface.
This is what won Faywind the Spotlight title earlier this year at Retribution.
This has caused so much damage to Faywind's opponents. Pulling his arm, raking it across Dobby's face. Is Dobby gonna tap? Is Dobby gonna give up his chance at everything? Dobby, with everything on the line. Dobby. Faywind just wrenching it in deeper and deeper. Dobby just passed out. Dobby just passed out. That's it.
Is that it?
That's it. Ref.
Wait, raising the arm.
That's
it.
Dobby. Faywind retains. Oh
Faywind
my god.
just retained the Spotlight Championship here at Eternal in our main event. Holy hell.
Faywind just put on a clinic of how to be the most despicable champion we have ever seen.
Faywind will admit it himself, but he is one sick son of a bitch.
Faywind just spent 20 minutes trying to kill Dobby, trying to tear his life apart. But I gotta say, Faywind's got the gold. Faywind is still your world champion, but Dobby still has his friends. I don't think Faywind's accomplished everything he was hoping for. I don't know if Faywind considers the job finished. But I do know this. He is still your world spotlight champion.
The lowest of the low lives for another day.
And we thank you all for tuning in to MWA Eternal. The first in 4 years, and goddamn was it a special night. We thank you all for coming out to Chicago, and we cannot wait to see you back home next week. in Manhattan.